Hey, Fuel Rules here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. So, in the last episode, we decided that Teru was the killer, and now he's in the hot seat trying to defend himself. So let's see if he can actually do it. I doubt it. I kind of hope that he won't, since he's kind of annoying, and I'm kind of glad to see him get executed. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue the trial.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because you are.
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
I knew he was going to say that.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
Okay.
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
No.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Oh my god, wow.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light,
Okay.
and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to
We
stab
already
Miyako?
clarified that they used the glowing paint as a mark.
You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right?
That's
Personally
pretty
haven't
brilliant
investigated
defense,
what's beneath the
actually.
floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Oh.
What? A shining
That's a clue.
liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shiny mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
Oh.
And
Because I was wondering
it might have been possible for
how
them
he
to
was
use that
able
mark to target the victim.
wear the tablecloth and have the portable stove going at the same time and not light themselves on fire. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? The mark was... well... okay. Just making sure that that's the only option that has glowing paint on it.
I can prove it with this.
Because I wasn't sure if the duct tape was... I
The
couldn't
mark
remember
you're
if the duct
talking
tape
about
was...
is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
was marked as a separate thing of evidence. Anyway,
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
oh, and Byakuya grabbed the knife.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
Oh, they were... I get the feeling they were trying to kill Nagito and killed Byakuya by accident. Too bad accidents don't get you off the
That's why
hook for getting
Byakuya got
executed.
killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
What now?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
They're totally in cahoots with each
If
other, aren't they?
Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout.
Yeah.
And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
She heard Teru's voice. Is that your argument?
Don't Step on my feet!
What the hell? Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you?
Yeah, I figured this piece
Wasn't
of
the
dialogue was
blackout
suspicious.
just in the
If he was
kitchen?
just in the kitchen, we wouldn't have been able to hear him.
She heard Terry's voice in the dining hall?
Because he was underneath the floorboard.
Doesn't that prove Teru Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Technically, yes.
That's right! That's
But
exactly
he
it!
was under the floorboards.
But Taro was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right?
No, he was not.
So, why was he in the dining hall?
Really?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward
Somehow.
everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
Yeah, it does.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by looking this.
Oh, I am so going to enjoy your execution. I really do not like you.
You should try and look at me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Taro's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the
Nice
killer.
try, but there's one key piece of
That's not
evidence I haven't used yet.
Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
Just all the evidence
You should
points
be
to
so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru Teru's hope?
Okay, we're doing another non-stop beat. Let's see gaps in the floorboard.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Taro's voice.
Yes, you did.
It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Nice try.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the
Oh
dining
yeah,
hall.
because with the carpet down, it would have muffled his voice enough for it to sound like it was normal level. I guess. Maybe that's what they're implying. I don't know.
But
Nope, you have no argument, so don't even try.
So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Now that I think about it, he would have been better off just staying quiet.
Is that true, Teru?
hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
There goes his accent again.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Yeah, he said that earlier and then tried to play it off as if he's just visited there. He's not from there.
Hey, you
Remember
guys,
that during our
this guy's
interaction
a
with
major
him?
liar.
Yeah, he is.
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn
We
right.
kinda hope
You guys
you're
should have
prepared
been
to get
deciding this on the
embarrassed
spot
again.
with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Yes.
Why don't we consult his memories?
his memories.
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
It's so good that we have subtitles.
Probably can. Oh, you again.
Yes, me again. Whether or not Taro was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. Where is it? Embarrassing pose.
I can prove it with this.
Keep forgetting
You're
that
claiming
right click
that
to
you were in the
present
dining hall when the
evidence.
power came back. Then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
What?
No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Taro, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the
Yeah,
answer
'cause
to
he
that.
definitely wouldn't forget something like that. Yeah.
It's a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Taro?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
Slip from your mind. Yeah,
There's
no.
no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Yeah, he's caught now.
Even so.
But we still haven't
Nagito,
done the
say something.
bullet time battle, so we're not done yet.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Oh, Nagito's run out of ways to defend you.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know.
Oh.
It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
Can't?
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
That's true.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
His accent isn't that.
You
bad.
calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? Yeah, it's not the knife, right?
Yeah, we already established
Judging from
that.
Japanese wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
Oh.
After all this,
Oh, that's right.
cares
One of the
about the
skewers
weapon?
was missing.
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
I know
Fine,
what it
I got
is.
it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
What?
He said, try to do it.
Oh.
What a confusing accent.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters, at least 50 centimeters in length. That weapon needs to meet those requirements. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Oh, what's that? What's what? Oh, we're doing this again. Okay. Yes, iron skewer. Because one of the iron skewers was missing. Pop that. I-R. Let's keep the screen as clear as possible. That's not what I need. Pop that. Pop this. Pop this as well. Please give me an R, please. There it is. Oh. Come on. Yep, that's a no. I need an N now. Skewer, S. S. What was that? Skewer. Got it. Ooh, only took 1 point of damage that time. Forgot, you can't let them get to the edge of the
The
screen.
weapon must be
either.
the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
Yeah. I checked the equipment list and there seems to be 1 iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
Yes.
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Oh, he's having a moment. What?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
I don't
He's
get it.
just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't
Nope,
you?
that's a violation of Monomi's rules.
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Wow, okay.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
Where would he have hit it, though?
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Probably.
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Can you stop saying that man up line? Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and will simply not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. I have no problems condemning Teru Teru. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time I'm sorry, the panic talk action. Why'd you change the name? Panic talk action. We'll shorten it to PTA. Oh, because it sounds better than PTV. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the left mouse button, and you'll be able to lock on to an opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you will be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. In other words, if you release the left mouse button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked-on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy the remark within the time limit, you end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press the escape key to review the controls. But for this PTA, just focus on pressing the left mouse button. Please wait for another time for the other features. Okay, I was wondering. Just do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. When you destroy all of your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. That happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right of the screens. Okay, so this is different. Each of these 4 words correspond to the W, A, S, D keys. If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to compose the words of your final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will triumph your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun.
What the hell you even saying? You do a cut a hit?
just call me a country hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
Skewer is a weapon, and hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means the weapon already somewhere we couldn't find it. Yes, it was. Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
I'm not hiding anything!
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
I must reveal to Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Let's go. Panic talk action. And all of you just press the left
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Okay, you have to hit it slightly before the icon is underneath the
I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up!
Keep missing. What?
That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Those soul shields are
I
almost
don't
gone.
know! Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end!
There.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone? What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the
Wow.
food.
The first weapon that Byakuya confiscated at the party, which was the iron skewers that the food were on at the table, happened to be the death weapon. Wow.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Yep. It seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the churrasco earlier inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items. Meat bones were dangerous items. God.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
That doesn't work here.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
Let me guess, you want it?
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out, time out.
There are no timeouts.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Monokuma's already gone.
Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here!
Oh.
I'm already eating it! A bear that eats meat!
Bears do eat meat.
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal. What is this? So yummy!
How come Monokuma eats? He's a robot, isn't he?
Damn it!
Whatever.
That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
Sure.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My, there's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Oh, an iron skewer with a bone handle. That's
Isn't
fun.
Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
Yeah, it
The
is.
sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
Oh well.
I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Nope, it's just despair
Hey,
at
Nagito,
this point.
I'm sorry, but can you just be curious?
Even Chiaki's had enough. What?
He said, "You're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks."
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Never should have waited about cooking on your grate.
Never should have wasted my cooking on you ingrates. Okay. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I
first...
guess we need to settle this. Once and for all.
Time for the closing argument.
To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Let's see if I can do the first closing argument without messing anything up. Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teru's trouble. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this, no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
Yep. So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. What in the world does that mean? Anyway, every case has one less feature to bring the past trial to an end. The closing argument. This says you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Okay, that's a good excuse for it, I guess. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. Thank you for telling me that, because you didn't tell me that in the first game. And I thought all of them were correct. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you will clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps. Once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. What? Use the reticle onto the gaps on each screen. It will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Okay, so they did improve this system a bit. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thanks. Okay. Let's go. Closing argument. As usual, I'll cut to when I have this completely filled out. Okie dokie. Guess this goes here. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna show this a little bit, but it displays as you go along what same scene as the office room and dining room. But yeah, it displays the hint, and then you have the hints down here. When you place a panel, it marks it as correct automatically without having to go through the whole thing, and it stops periodically. Well, let's see.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay, so here we
try
are
going
with
over the whole
closing
incident,
argument.
beginning with
I
right
struggled
after the
with
party
that.
started.
I'm not sure if I kind of liked the first game where they gave you all of the panels you needed all at once instead of having to pick from 5 different sets. I'm not really a fan of that, but anyway, go ahead, Hajime.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Right.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for this. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision
That
goggles.
panel.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. A murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand.
It's very stylized, drawn.
The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed.
Yeah, but he probably tried to chase Nagito, and that was his mistake.
He had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
Multiple times.
The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward,
But he
they
wasn't
came
in
out
the
from
dining
underneath
hall
the floorboards
initially.
and
He
rushed
should've
back to
just
the kitchen.
stayed silent. We still probably would have found him out anyway.
And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Complete. Yeah.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
Nope.
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone.
Yeah, you probably didn't need to do it, but, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, Tara.
It seems this is the end.
Okay, shut up, please. Case closed, achievement unlocked. Nice. Yeah, get through a trial without having to retry is what that was for. Ooh, I still got an A rank. Ooh, and 98 coins. I probably would have gotten more if I hadn't messed up and gotten that 83 points on whatever that phase was.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate?
Maybe.
Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
I don't
be
know.
chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, so we still have the slot machine like before. Trial end. All rise.
Correct!
Yep, that is correct, and we'll find out the reason for Terry doing what he did, as well as see his execution in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, give this video a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon. All 3 links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. And if you are subscribed or a new subscriber right now, be sure to hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.